Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got his man in the middle. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Yeah, he gets the first down, and I tell you what, these are the guys you'd like to go to. Throw those big-body tight ends with the sure mitts over the middle of the field where you know you can get a high percentage throw. Nice catch, nice first down.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Back to throw, it's Garbers. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
He'll start this drive firing. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary country.
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking to scramble. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he'll take this one all the way to the house, into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. Lowers those pads. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it and keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. They're going to run it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing it.
And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going up top on 1st down. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.